Thanks for stopping by. I'm Anna. I'm a multicultural mom of three, and I show you how I beautified and organized my 1892 home in Minnesota. So this is a mini makeover of the spice tea and coffee cabinet. I say mini, but like a lot of mini makeover projects, it actually took me several hours, going through everything, taking it out, slowly decanting spices, cleaning the cabinet. There's a lot. Anytime that you're seeing someone refresh a space, you're definitely only getting the highlights. So I want to say that, but I want to also just encourage you to take that time and make your home work better for you, because it's been a year since this was filmed. This was filmed a year ago, so it is some of my flashback footage. Um, but it's been working better for us that whole year.
This is my spice cabinet, and it's also used for tea and coffee. It's right next to the stove, and it was okay. This is the before, but some of the spices were hard to find, and the ones that were in plastic bags bought in bulk from the Indian store were prone to spilling and making a mess. So I wanted to go ahead and decant all of the spices as well as move the knives up onto a magnetic strip on the rack. So here's the chili powder I started with. It comes in a bag like that. And I'm showing you the color here because one thing I learned while I was doing this is that the chili powder that I had, bought from Target or something, was a totally different color and smells different too. It turns out that that chili powder is a more of a taco seasoning blend as opposed to the pure chili powder. So I moved the blend into a taco seasoning bottle. So then I started cutting the labels. Actually, the it's actually just the label indicator. You cut a cardboard strip and slip it into the container so that when you put your sticker on, they'll all be on the same level. It makes a little guide, so that was pretty easy. The containers that I used had like hundreds of spices already on the label, as well as blank ones to write in yourself. I was able to find the names of all the spices that I had and stick the sticker on. I used that silicone funnel and it worked okay. The spices kind of clung to it a little bit, so I was not about to be washing it in between each spice decanting. So for the ones that just poured in easily, I skipped it totally. For the ones going from like one bottle to another, I did have to use it a few times. Oh, garam masala smells so good. It also came with those little scooper spoons, and I really like them. The tops are easy to get on and off, and then that is about a tablespoon in there, and it just stays in with the spice and um, makes it really easy for making curries. Okay, so the knives were in two different locations, in that block knife holder and in the drawer there. And sometimes people were putting them in the wrong spot in the drawer. I felt like it wasn't safe and I wanted them all together anyway. First, I went through and decluttered those ones that we just never reached for, weren't as high of quality, or had dulled and couldn't really be sharpened. And then I installed the magnetic strips and I love it. There's the after, and now it's a lot later and it still basically looks like this, so it's been working great. I did add a little more Oh, there's the before again. I added my coffee stuff in too, but it basically looks the same. This little bit of functionality and aesthetic makes a big difference in our day to day.
And tell me, how many spices do you have? I love seeing people's spice collections because they always have different spices than I have. And just so that I could tell you, I counted and I have 32 spices. I hope you come by again. Please hit subscribe. We've got more coming, bigger projects, better lighting. Stick around. Hey, hey.